So a lot of times people ask us, what's the best way to potty train a small dog? Small dogs can be a little bit tougher to train because they have small bladders. I mean, look how small they are. So we actually have developed a situation where if you work during the day, or let's say you're having trouble getting a dog potty trained, you can do indoor training, which is great for a small dog because, let's face it, Michigan winters can be tough on these little tiny paws. So this situation here is called the Puppy Poo Palace. The reason that the Puppy Poo Palace is great is because it gives the puppy a way to be able to use indoor training and also be contained and safe at the same time. So if you work long days and you want to get a smaller dog, this is a way to help with the training situation. Where normally if you put him in a cage, you come home to a mess. The Puppy Poo Palace allows you to come home to a space where the puppy is still clean, up out of its waste, and able to be trained at the same time. So let me show you this cage real quick. We have it set up to where the bed, the loft area here that you see in pink, is in the front. What the reason for that is that when the puppy actually comes through and goes out the door, you don't want them walking through their mess. So we have the tray set up to where in the back, that's where the puppy has his potty area. This here comes with a set of pee pads. These pads are replaceable. You can pull these clips off and put the clips back on to keep the pad in place. That way it's not going to be everywhere all over the cage. So the puppy can then walk and go potty on this pad. This tray is going to slide back in so that the puppy has both front and back area. It's a full bedroom, a bed and a potty. Also in there, you're going to have your clip bowls. Those are going to be on the side so that you can have food and water. Those will be accessed from the bed or from the pee pad area. So the dog has full access to those while they're in their cage. This cage is actually also collapsible. You can take it with you when you travel. The bed does come out. You can also wash the bed so that if there is by chance waste that gets on the bed, it's easy to go ahead and wash and disinfect. And for your larger breeds, we also sell a kennel that comes actually with a loft, and it also comes with a divider. So my advice on kennel training big dogs is that you use the divider to block it off to where the dog has just enough space to stand up, lay down, and turn a full circle. Now big dogs are different than our small breeds because they can hold their bladder a little bit longer. So what the divider does is it gives the dog just enough space to have a bed and to hold their bladder until you get home or until you get back from your errand to take them outside and make sure that they can go potty. So as the dog grows, you can then move the divider back in the cage and give them more and more space. When the dog is fully trained, they can have the choice to either have the loft or the area on the plastic tray. You can also put a bed down there if you choose, or a bed on top of the loft. Some dogs prefer the cool tray and some dogs prefer the loft. See which one your dog prefers and go from there. With the kit that we sell you, or that we give you actually if you sign up for the Life's Abundance, it comes with a double latch door and also with 2 snappy fit bowls. These bowls can come on and off for cleaning, and they can stay right here on the door, so it's easy access for you to fill for the dog to get to. After your dog has eaten, you're going to want to take them outside to go potty. My advice is always to let your puppy rest in their cage for about 15 minutes after eating to make sure that they have time to digest. That way you're setting them up for success. When you take them outside, they'll be ready to go potty. Make sure you take your lickety stick outside with you. That way you're able and ready to reward the puppy as soon as they go potty outside in their designated potty area. Always remember to take your leash and collar off before you put the dog in the cage, especially your collar, because otherwise the puppy can get hung. As you see, they get curious, and if they had a collar on and it got stuck on something, it could be very dangerous for the little guy. So I always leave my leash and collar connected. That way I don't ever lose my leash, and I know right where it is when I need it. I hang it right by the door of the cage so that when I open the door, I'm ready to take the puppy outside. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. He's going to come out. We're going to put on his leash and collar, and then we're going to pick him up and carry him right to his designated potty area. That way, on his way out the door, he isn't tempted to go potty in a space where he's not supposed to.